Back to the Moon refers to the aspiration of returning humans to the Moon, which has been a subject of discussion and planning since the last manned mission to the Moon in 1972. In recent years, the idea of returning to the Moon has gained renewed interest from space agencies and private companies as part of their plans for space exploration and potential lunar colonization. NASA's Artemis program, which aims to land the first woman and the next man on the Moon by 2024, is one of the most prominent efforts to return humans to the lunar surface. The program also seeks to establish a sustainable presence on the Moon, with the eventual goal of using it as a stepping stone for further exploration of the solar system. Private companies such as SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic have also expressed their interest in lunar missions, with plans to develop their own rockets and spacecraft for lunar transportation. Some of these companies have even announced their own lunar ambitions, such as SpaceX's plan to send Japanese billionaire Yusaku Maezawa and a group of artists on a circumlunar mission in 2023. Returning to the Moon could bring numerous benefits, such as advancing scientific knowledge, developing new technologies, and establishing a permanent human presence beyond Earth. However, it also poses significant challenges such as the high cost, technical difficulties, and safety risks involved in human spaceflight. Despite these challenges, the dream of returning humans to the Moon continues to inspire scientists, engineers, and explorers around the world. With continued investment, innovation, and international cooperation, the day when humans once again set foot on the lunar surface may not be too far away. One of the key drivers for returning to the Moon is the potential for utilizing its resources. The Moon is known to have large deposits of water ice in its polar regions, which could be used to sustain human life and support future space missions. Water can be split into hydrogen and oxygen, which are essential components for rocket propellant. In addition, the Moon has other resources such as helium-3, which could be used as fuel for nuclear fusion reactors. Another important aspect of returning to the Moon is the potential for international collaboration. The Artemis program, for example, involves partnerships with various countries, including Canada, Japan, and Europe. Such partnerships could help to share the cost and technical expertise required for lunar missions, and foster peaceful cooperation in space exploration. Furthermore, returning to the Moon could also help to inspire and educate the next generation of scientists and engineers. The Apollo missions in the 1960s and 70s sparked a wave of interest in science and technology, and many of the innovations that were developed for the Apollo program have had spin-off benefits in other areas of society, such as healthcare, transportation, and communication. However, there are also ethical concerns to consider when it comes to returning to the Moon. As with any form of exploration or colonization, there is a risk of damaging the lunar environment and disrupting its delicate balance. There are also questions around the ownership and use of lunar resources, and how to ensure that any commercial activities on the Moon are carried out responsibly and sustainably. In summary, returning to the Moon is an ambitious and complex endeavor, but one that holds great potential for advancing scientific knowledge, promoting international cooperation, and inspiring future generations. As we continue to explore and learn more about our neighboring celestial body, it is important to carefully consider the ethical and environmental implications of our actions, and work together to ensure a sustainable and responsible approach to lunar exploration and colonization. Another important aspect of returning to the Moon is the potential for technological innovation. Lunar missions require the development of new spacecraft, habitats, and life support systems, as well as advanced robotics and autonomous systems for exploring and operating on the lunar surface. These technologies could have applications beyond space exploration, such as in remote or extreme environments on Earth. Returning to the Moon could also help to answer some of the fundamental questions about the origin and evolution of the solar system and life on Earth. The Moon has preserved a record of the early history of the solar system, including information about the formation of the Earth and the impact events that shaped the Moon's surface. By studying the Moon, scientists can gain insights into the processes that have shaped our planet and the solar system as a whole. In addition, returning to the Moon could pave the way for future missions to other destinations, such as Mars and beyond. The Moon can serve as a testing ground for new technologies and operational concepts, and provide a platform for conducting scientific research and testing human endurance in deep space. Finally, returning to the Moon can also have economic benefits. The development of a sustainable lunar infrastructure could open up opportunities for commercial activities such as mining, tourism, and scientific research. This could create new jobs and industries and contribute to economic growth and development. In conclusion, returning to the moon is a complex and multifaceted undertaking that holds great potential for advancing scientific knowledge, technological innovation, international cooperation, and economic development. While there are challenges and ethical considerations to address, the dream of returning humans to the moon continues to inspire and motivate us to explore new frontiers and push the boundaries of human knowledge and achievement. One of the key challenges of returning to the moon is the safety of the astronauts involved in the missions. The harsh environment of space and the lunar surface poses many risks, such as radiation exposure, micrometeoroid impacts, and extreme temperature fluctuations. Developing effective countermeasures to mitigate these risks is essential for ensuring the safety and well-being of the astronauts. Another challenge is the high cost of lunar missions. Space exploration and development is a highly capital-intensive enterprise, and the cost of developing the necessary technologies and infrastructure for lunar missions is significant. The cost of the Apollo program, for example, was estimated to be around $25 billion in 1973, equivalent to over $150 billion in today's dollars. To make lunar missions more sustainable and affordable, there is a need to develop new approaches and technologies for space transportation, resource utilization, and habitat design. For example, reusable spacecraft and rockets could significantly reduce the cost of launching missions to the moon, while 3D printing and in-situ resource utilization could help to minimize the need for costly supply missions. Another important consideration is the legal and regulatory framework for lunar activities. The Outer Space Treaty, which was ratified by the United Nations in 1967, established the principles of international space law and prohibited the militarization and national appropriation of space. However, there are still many legal and policy questions to be addressed regarding the ownership and use of lunar resources and the responsibilities of nations and private companies operating in space. Despite these challenges, there is a growing consensus among space agencies and private companies that returning to the moon is a worthwhile and achievable goal. The scientific, technological, economic, and cultural benefits of lunar exploration and colonization are significant, and the exploration of the moon can inspire future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In the coming years and decades, we can expect to see continued progress in the development of lunar missions and infrastructure, and a growing global community of space explorers and innovators working together to realize the dream of returning to the moon. Another important consideration in returning to the moon is the potential impact on international relations and geopolitics. While space exploration has historically been driven by competition between nations, there is growing recognition of the need for international cooperation and collaboration in space activities. The Artemis program, for example, is designed to be a collaborative effort involving multiple countries and agencies, with the goal of establishing a sustainable human presence on the moon by the end of the decade. This approach not only shares the costs and risks of the mission but also promotes cooperation and peaceful engagement in space activities. However, there are concerns about the potential for space to become a new arena for geopolitical competition and conflict. The development of anti-satellite weapons, for example, could threaten the stability and security of space activities. There are also questions about the role of space in national security and military operations, and the potential for space-based assets to be used in offensive or defensive actions. To mitigate these risks, there is a need for international agreements and norms governing space activities, as well as increased transparency and cooperation in space-related activities. There are also efforts underway to promote the peaceful and sustainable use of space, such as the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which include targets for promoting space science and technology for peaceful purposes. Returning to the moon also has implications for environmental sustainability. As with any human activity, there is a risk of environmental impact on the lunar surface, which could affect the scientific value of the moon as a natural laboratory. There are also concerns about the potential impact of space debris and pollution on the Earth's environment, as well as the need to ensure that space activities are conducted in a sustainable and responsible manner. In conclusion, returning to the moon is a complex and multifaceted undertaking that has significant implications for science, technology, economics, politics, and the environment. While there are many challenges and risks to consider, there are also many opportunities and benefits to be gained from lunar exploration and colonization. As we continue to explore and learn more about the moon and our place in the universe, it is important to work together to ensure that our activities in space are conducted in a responsible, sustainable, and peaceful manner. Another important aspect of returning to the moon is the potential for commercial opportunities and economic development. Private companies are increasingly investing in space technology and exploration, with the goal of developing new markets and business models in space. The lunar surface is rich in valuable resources such as helium-3, rare earth metals, and water ice, which could be used to support future space exploration and development. In-situ resource utilization (ISRU) is a key concept in the development of lunar resources. This involves using the raw materials available on the moon to produce propellants, life support systems, and construction materials. By using ISRU, the need for costly resupply missions from Earth could be significantly reduced, making space exploration and development more sustainable and affordable. The development of lunar infrastructure, such as habitats, power systems, and communication networks, could also create new markets and opportunities for private companies. The establishment of a permanent human presence on the moon could provide a platform for scientific research, space tourism, and even the production of goods and services in space. However, there are also concerns about the potential for commercial activities in space to conflict with environmental, safety, and ethical considerations. The exploitation of lunar resources must be conducted in a sustainable and responsible manner, taking into account the potential impacts on the lunar environment and the long-term implications for space activities. Finally, returning to the moon also has important cultural and symbolic significance. The moon has long captured the imagination of humans as a symbol of exploration, adventure, and discovery. The first moon landing in 1969 was a defining moment in human history, inspiring generations of people to dream of exploring and living in space. By returning to the moon, we can continue this legacy of exploration and inspire future generations to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The scientific discoveries and technological innovations that result from lunar exploration could have far-reaching benefits for humanity, from advancing our understanding of the universe to improving our lives on Earth. In conclusion, returning to the moon is a complex and challenging undertaking that requires careful consideration of scientific, technological, economic, political, environmental, and ethical factors. By working together and balancing these considerations, we can realize the dream of returning to the moon and unlocking the vast potential of space exploration and development. One area of research that could be advanced through lunar exploration is astrobiology. The moon is an excellent location to study the origins of life, as it is a natural laboratory that has preserved ancient rocks and materials. Scientists could analyze these materials to learn more about the conditions that existed in the early solar system and the processes that led to the emergence of life on Earth. The moon could also serve as a testing ground for new technologies and systems that could be used for deep space exploration. For example, the development of habitats and life support systems that can sustain humans in the harsh lunar environment could be a precursor to establishing permanent settlements on other planetary bodies. Additionally, the moon has potential as a site for astronomical observatories. The lack of an atmosphere and the low levels of light pollution make the moon an ideal location for telescopes and other instruments that require a clear view of the universe. By studying the cosmos from the moon, we could gain new insights into the origins of the universe and the nature of dark matter and dark energy. In order to fully realize the potential of lunar exploration, it is important to prioritize safety and sustainability. There are many risks associated with space exploration, including radiation exposure, equipment failure, and the possibility of accidents. Additionally, it is important to ensure that lunar activities do not harm the environment or interfere with scientific research. To address these concerns, it will be necessary to establish a robust regulatory framework that prioritizes safety and sustainability. This could involve international agreements that set guidelines for lunar activities and establish mechanisms for monitoring and enforcing compliance. Overall, the return to the moon represents a major milestone in human exploration and has the potential to transform our understanding of the universe and our place in it. By working together and balancing the many complex factors involved, we can make this ambitious goal a reality and unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development. Another important consideration for returning to the moon is international cooperation. Space exploration has historically been a collaborative effort, with many countries working together to achieve common goals. The International Space Station, ISS, is a prime example of successful international cooperation in space. Similarly, returning to the moon could provide an opportunity for countries to work together to achieve a common goal. This could involve sharing resources, expertise, and technologies to make lunar exploration more efficient and effective. It could also help to build trust and understanding between nations, and promote a shared vision of the future of space exploration and development. In addition, international cooperation could help to mitigate geopolitical tensions and foster greater stability and cooperation in the international community. By working together to achieve a common goal, countries could build relationships and establish channels of communication that could help to resolve conflicts and promote peace. Finally, the return to the moon has important implications for education and public engagement. Space exploration has the power to inspire people of all ages and backgrounds, and to spark an interest in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEM) education. By engaging the public in the excitement and wonder of space exploration, we can inspire future generations to pursue careers in science and technology and ensure that the benefits of space exploration are shared by all. Overall, the return to the moon is a complex and multifaceted undertaking that has the potential to transform our understanding of the universe and our place in it. By prioritizing safety, sustainability, international cooperation, and public engagement, we can make this ambitious goal a reality and unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development. One key challenge that must be addressed in order to successfully return to the moon is the development of advanced technologies that can withstand the harsh lunar environment. This includes the development of spacecraft that can safely land and take off from the moon, as well as the development of advanced life support systems that can sustain humans for extended periods of time. Additionally, lunar exploration will require the development of new materials and manufacturing processes that can withstand the extreme temperatures, radiation, and other challenges of the lunar environment. This could involve the use of 3D printing and other advanced manufacturing techniques to produce structures and equipment on the moon using local resources. Another key challenge is the issue of funding. Space exploration is an expensive endeavor, and funding for lunar exploration will need to come from a variety of sources, including governments, private companies, and philanthropic organizations. It will be important to ensure that funding is allocated in a way that prioritizes safety, sustainability, and the long-term goals of lunar exploration. Furthermore, returning to the moon will require significant international cooperation and coordination. This will involve not only the sharing of resources and expertise, but also the establishment of a regulatory framework that ensures the safety and sustainability of lunar activities. International agreements and guidelines will need to be developed and enforced in order to promote responsible and productive lunar exploration. Finally, it is important to consider the ethical implications of returning to the moon. As we explore and develop new worlds, we must ensure that we do so in a way that respects the rights and interests of all stakeholders, including future generations and the natural environment. This will require a thoughtful and nuanced approach that balances the benefits of lunar exploration with the need for responsible and ethical behavior. In conclusion, the return to the moon represents a significant challenge and opportunity for humanity. By prioritizing safety, sustainability, international cooperation, and responsible behavior, we can unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development and pave the way for a brighter future for all. Another area of consideration for returning to the moon is the potential for commercial opportunities. The moon is rich in resources, including water ice, helium-3, and other valuable minerals. These resources could be used to support human exploration and settlement on the moon, as well as to provide resources for use on Earth and in space. For example, water ice can be used to provide drinking water and oxygen for astronauts, as well as to produce rocket propellant. Helium-3 is a rare isotope that has potential as a fuel for nuclear fusion, which could provide a clean and sustainable source of energy for future generations. Furthermore, the development of lunar infrastructure and technologies could create new opportunities for commercial ventures, such as lunar tourism and space mining. This could drive innovation and economic growth, while also advancing our understanding of the universe and our place in it. However, it is important to approach commercial activities on the moon with caution and responsibility. This will require the development of regulations and guidelines that promote responsible behavior and ensure the safety and sustainability of lunar activities. In addition, it will be important to ensure that the benefits of lunar exploration are shared equitably among all stakeholders, including local communities, indigenous peoples, and future generations. This could involve the establishment of partnerships and agreements that promote responsible resource extraction and development, as well as the sharing of benefits and revenues. Overall, the potential for commercial opportunities on the moon represents an exciting and promising aspect of lunar exploration. By approaching these opportunities with caution and responsibility, we can unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development while also promoting the common good and ensuring a brighter future for all. Another important consideration for returning to the moon is the potential for scientific discoveries. The moon is a unique and valuable destination for scientific research, offering a wealth of opportunities to explore the history and evolution of the solar system. For example, the moon's surface is littered with impact craters that offer a record of the early history of the solar system. By studying these craters and the rocks and soils they contain, scientists can learn about the formation and evolution of the moon, as well as the history of Earth and other planets. The moon also has the potential to serve as a laboratory for testing new technologies and conducting experiments in a low-gravity environment. This could include the development of new materials and technologies for use in space exploration and development, as well as the testing of advanced life support systems and other critical infrastructure. Furthermore, the moon has the potential to serve as a stepping stone for future exploration of the solar system. By establishing a permanent presence on the moon, we can develop the technologies and infrastructure needed to support future missions to Mars and other destinations. Overall, the scientific potential of the moon is immense, and returning to the moon represents an opportunity to advance our understanding of the universe and our place in it. By prioritizing scientific research and discovery, we can unlock the secrets of the moon and pave the way for a brighter future for all. Another important aspect of returning to the moon is the potential for international cooperation and collaboration. Space exploration has historically been a field that has brought together people from all over the world, and the return to the moon represents an opportunity to continue this tradition of international cooperation. International cooperation in space exploration has many benefits, including the sharing of resources, expertise, and technology. It also promotes mutual understanding and respect between different cultures and nations, and helps to foster a sense of global community and shared purpose. Furthermore, international cooperation in lunar exploration can help to address common challenges and goals, such as ensuring the safety and sustainability of lunar activities, promoting responsible behavior and resource extraction, and advancing scientific research and discovery. International cooperation in space exploration has already led to many successful collaborations, such as the International Space Station, ISS, which has been jointly operated by the United States, Russia, and several other nations since 1998. This successful partnership has demonstrated the potential for international cooperation in space exploration and paved the way for future collaborations. The return to the moon represents an opportunity to build on this tradition of international cooperation and collaboration. By working together, we can unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development, promote the common good, and pave the way for a brighter future for all. One of the challenges of returning to the moon is ensuring the safety and health of astronauts during their missions. Long-term exposure to the space environment can have negative effects on human health, including radiation exposure, muscle and bone loss, and cardiovascular problems. To address these challenges, researchers are developing new technologies and strategies to protect astronauts and keep them healthy during their missions. This includes the development of advanced life support systems, radiation shielding, and exercise equipment to help counteract the effects of microgravity. Furthermore, international cooperation and collaboration in space exploration can also help to address these challenges. By pooling resources and expertise, nations can develop and implement new strategies to protect the health and safety of astronauts during their missions. Another challenge of returning to the moon is ensuring the sustainability and responsible behavior of lunar activities. As previously mentioned, the moon is rich in resources, but it is important to ensure that these resources are extracted and used in a responsible and sustainable manner. To address these challenges, researchers are developing new technologies and strategies to promote responsible behavior and ensure the safety and sustainability of lunar activities. This includes the development of regulations and guidelines for lunar activities, as well as the establishment of partnerships and agreements that promote responsible resource extraction and development. Overall, the challenges of returning to the moon are significant, but they also represent an opportunity to develop new technologies and strategies to address these challenges and promote the common good. By working together and approaching these challenges with caution and responsibility, we can unlock the vast potential of space exploration and development, and pave the way for a brighter future for all. Another important aspect of returning to the moon is the potential for economic development and commercial opportunities. The moon has vast resources, including water ice, metals, and rare earth elements, that could be extracted and used to support future space exploration and development. In addition, the establishment of a permanent presence on the moon could create new opportunities for commercial activities, such as tourism, research, and resource extraction. This could help to spur economic growth and innovation, as well as create new jobs and industries. However, it is important to approach commercial activities on the moon with caution and responsibility, to ensure that they are conducted in a sustainable and responsible manner. This includes the development of regulations and guidelines for commercial activities, as well as partnerships and agreements that promote responsible behavior and resource extraction. Furthermore, international cooperation and collaboration in commercial activities on the moon can also help to promote the common good and ensure that the benefits of these activities are shared equitably among different nations and peoples. Overall, the potential for economic development and commercial opportunities on the moon is significant, but it is important to approach these opportunities with caution and responsibility, to ensure that they are conducted in a sustainable and responsible manner, and promote the common good. Another important benefit of returning to the moon is the potential for scientific research and discovery. The moon is a unique laboratory that can help us better understand the origins and evolution of the solar system, as well as the fundamental processes that shape our planet and the universe as a whole. The moon is also a potential site for future astronomical observatories, as its surface is free from atmospheric distortion that can affect observations from Earth-based telescopes. This could enable astronomers to make new discoveries about the universe, including the search for extraterrestrial life and the origins of the universe itself. In addition, the moon could also serve as a platform for testing new technologies and systems that could be used for future space exploration and development. This includes the development of new propulsion systems, habitats, and life support systems that could enable long-duration space missions to Mars and beyond. International cooperation and collaboration in scientific research on the moon can also help to address common challenges and goals, such as advancing our understanding of the universe and the search for extraterrestrial life. By working together, nations can share resources and expertise, and conduct more ambitious and impactful research than would be possible on their own. Overall, the potential for scientific research and discovery on the moon is vast, and returning to the moon represents an opportunity to unlock new insights and knowledge about the universe, as well as develop new technologies and systems that could enable future space exploration and development. Another potential benefit of returning to the moon is the inspiration and educational opportunities it can provide. Space exploration has always captured the imagination of people around the world, and the moon holds a special place in our collective consciousness as a symbol of human achievement and exploration. By returning to the moon, we can inspire future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers to pursue careers in STEM fields, and to push the boundaries of what is possible. The excitement and wonder generated by space exploration can also stimulate public interest and support for science and technology, and help to build a more scientifically literate society. In addition, the moon can also serve as a platform for education and outreach activities, including virtual tours and educational programs that bring the wonders of space exploration to people around the world. This can help to increase public engagement and understanding of space exploration and its potential benefits, and inspire future generations to pursue careers in science and technology. Overall, the inspiration and educational opportunities provided by returning to the moon are significant and can help to promote public engagement and understanding of space exploration, as well as inspire future generations to pursue careers in STEM fields and push the boundaries of what is possible. Finally, returning to the moon also has the potential to advance international cooperation and diplomacy. The moon represents a shared heritage and a common goal for humanity, and provides an opportunity for nations to work together towards a common purpose. International cooperation and collaboration in space exploration and development can help to build trust and mutual understanding between nations, and foster a sense of shared responsibility for the future of our planet and the universe. By working together, nations can share resources and expertise, and overcome common challenges and obstacles that would be difficult or impossible to address on their own. In addition, the establishment of a permanent presence on the moon can also provide a platform for international cooperation and diplomacy, including the development of joint programs and initiatives that promote peaceful and sustainable use of space resources and technology. Overall, the potential for international cooperation and diplomacy provided by returning to the moon is significant, and can help to build trust and understanding between nations, as well as promote peaceful and sustainable use of space resources and technology for the benefit of all humanity. Another important aspect of returning to the moon is the potential for economic development and commercial opportunities. As space exploration and development continues to advance, new opportunities are emerging for private companies and entrepreneurs to invest in and participate in space activities. The moon has a number of potential resources that could be utilized for commercial purposes, including water, which could be used for drinking, growing crops, and producing rocket fuel. The moon also has a wealth of minerals and metals that could be used for construction and manufacturing, including titanium, iron, and aluminum. In addition, the establishment of a permanent presence on the moon could also provide new opportunities for space tourism and entertainment, as well as new markets for space-based products and services. Overall, the potential for economic development and commercial opportunities on the moon is significant, and can help to drive innovation, create new industries and jobs, and stimulate economic growth and prosperity. By investing in space exploration and development, nations and private companies can also contribute to the advancement of science and technology, and the betterment of humanity as a whole. Finally, returning to the moon can also help to address pressing global challenges, such as climate change and sustainable development. Space exploration and development can provide new insights and technologies that can help to address these challenges, including the development of new energy sources, monitoring of environmental changes, and the exploration of new habitats and resources. For example, the moon can serve as a testing ground for sustainable technologies and systems, such as solar power and closed-loop life support systems, that could be used on Earth to address climate change and environmental degradation. In addition, the exploration and development of space resources can help to alleviate resource scarcity on Earth, particularly for critical minerals and metals that are essential for advanced technologies and green energy production. Overall, returning to the moon can provide new opportunities to address global challenges and promote sustainable development, while also advancing scientific research and discovery, inspiring future generations, promoting international cooperation and diplomacy, and stimulating economic growth and innovation. One of the biggest challenges of returning to the moon is the cost and complexity of space exploration and development. Space exploration and development requires significant investment in research, technology development, and infrastructure, and involves significant risks and uncertainties. However, there are a number of strategies that can help to address these challenges, including public-private partnerships, international cooperation and collaboration, and the development of innovative technologies and systems. Public-private partnerships can provide new opportunities for private companies and entrepreneurs to invest in and participate in space activities, while also leveraging the resources and expertise of governments and international organizations. International cooperation and collaboration can also help to share the costs and risks of space exploration and development, while also promoting mutual understanding and trust between nations. Finally, the development of innovative technologies and systems, such as reusable rockets and advanced life support systems, can help to reduce the costs and increase the efficiency of space exploration and development. Overall, while there are significant challenges and uncertainties associated with returning to the moon, there are also significant opportunities and potential benefits, including scientific discovery, inspiration and education, international cooperation and diplomacy, economic development and commercial opportunities, and addressing global challenges such as climate change and sustainable development. In addition, returning to the moon can also inspire and engage the public, particularly young people, in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, education and careers. Space exploration and development capture the imagination and curiosity of people around the world, and can inspire a new generation of scientists, engineers, and innovators who are eager to explore and discover new frontiers. Furthermore, space exploration and development can also provide new opportunities for education and outreach, including public lectures, museum exhibits, and online resources that can engage and inform people of all ages about the excitement and importance of space exploration and development. By inspiring and engaging the public in STEM education and careers, returning to the moon can help to address a critical need for skilled and creative thinkers who can help to solve some of the most pressing challenges facing our planet, including climate change, energy production, and sustainable development. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to inspire and engage the public, particularly young people, in STEM education and careers, and help to cultivate a new generation of thinkers and innovators who are committed to exploring and discovering new frontiers, and using science and technology to benefit humanity. Another benefit of returning to the moon is the potential for international collaboration and diplomacy. Space exploration and development have historically been areas of collaboration and cooperation between nations, and the exploration and development of the moon can continue to promote international cooperation and diplomacy. By working together to explore and develop the moon, nations can share the costs, risks, and rewards of space activities, and build mutual understanding and trust. International collaboration and diplomacy can also help to prevent conflicts and promote peaceful resolution of disputes, and can provide a forum for addressing global challenges and promoting the common good. Moreover, returning to the moon can also help to foster innovation and technology development, which can have positive spillover effects in other areas of society, including healthcare, transportation, and communications. For example, the development of new technologies and systems for space exploration and development, such as 3D printing and advanced robotics, can have important applications in other industries and sectors, and can help to drive economic growth and job creation. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to promote international collaboration and diplomacy, foster innovation and technology development, and stimulate economic growth and job creation, while also advancing scientific research and discovery and inspiring future generations. Returning to the moon can also provide a unique opportunity to advance our understanding of the origin and evolution of the solar system and the universe as a whole. The moon is a relatively pristine and untouched celestial body, and studying its geology, chemistry, and mineralogy can provide valuable insights into the formation and history of the solar system. In addition, the moon can also serve as a valuable platform for observing and studying the universe beyond our own planet. For example, the moon can provide a unique vantage point for studying the cosmos, free from the interference of Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field. The moon can also serve as a testing ground for new telescopes, instruments, and technologies that can help to advance our understanding of the universe. Furthermore, returning to the moon can also help to advance our understanding of human physiology and health in space, and inform the development of technologies and strategies for long-duration spaceflight and exploration. By studying the effects of microgravity, radiation, and isolation on the human body, researchers can gain valuable insights into the challenges of long-duration spaceflight, and develop strategies and technologies for mitigating these challenges and maintaining the health and well-being of astronauts. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to advance our understanding of the universe, inform the development of technologies and strategies for long-duration spaceflight and exploration, and inspire a new generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers who are eager to explore and discover new frontiers. Another benefit of returning to the moon is the potential for resource utilization and commercialization. The moon is rich in resources such as helium-3, which is a rare isotope that can be used as a fuel for nuclear fusion reactors. The moon also contains abundant reserves of water ice in its polar regions, which can be used to produce drinking water, breathable air, and rocket fuel. In addition, the moon's low gravity and lack of atmosphere make it an ideal location for manufacturing and processing, as well as for testing new technologies and systems for use in space and on Earth. The development of these resources and capabilities on the Moon can not only support future human exploration and settlement, but also create new economic opportunities and industries, including space tourism, lunar mining, and space-based manufacturing. Moreover, the commercialization of space activities can also spur technological innovation and entrepreneurship, and provide a catalyst for economic growth and job creation. Overall, returning to the Moon has the potential to unlock new resources and capabilities, stimulate economic growth and job creation, and pave the way for a sustainable and prosperous future in space and on Earth. Another potential benefit of returning to the Moon is the opportunity to inspire and educate future generations. The Apollo program in the 1960s and 70s inspired a generation of young people to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, and helped to advance the United States' technological and economic leadership in the world. Returning to the Moon can similarly inspire and engage young people around the world, and foster a new generation of explorers, scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs who are eager to push the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. Moreover, returning to the Moon can also provide new opportunities for collaboration and exchange between nations, and promote cultural understanding and appreciation. For example, the Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975 was a joint mission between the United States and the Soviet Union, and helped to ease Cold War tensions and promote cooperation between the two nations. Similarly, future international collaborations on the Moon can provide a platform for building bridges between nations and promoting peaceful resolution of conflicts. Overall, returning to the Moon has the potential to inspire and educate future generations, promote international collaboration and cultural understanding, and advance the cause of global peace and prosperity. Another potential benefit of returning to the Moon is the opportunity to enhance our understanding of the Earth and address global challenges such as climate change and natural disasters. The Moon can serve as a unique vantage point for observing and studying the Earth, providing a perspective that is impossible to achieve from the ground. By observing the Earth from the Moon, researchers can gain insights into global climate patterns, ocean currents, and weather systems, and monitor changes over time. In addition, the Moon can also serve as a platform for monitoring and mitigating natural disasters such as hurricanes, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. For example, instruments placed on the Moon can detect and monitor seismic activity on Earth, and provide early warning of impending disasters. Furthermore, returning to the Moon can also help to develop and demonstrate technologies for sustainable living on Earth, such as renewable energy, waste management, and water conservation. By developing these technologies and demonstrating their effectiveness in a harsh and isolated environment, researchers can help to address global challenges and pave the way for a more sustainable and prosperous future on Earth. Overall, returning to the Moon has the potential to enhance our understanding of the Earth and address global challenges, and help to promote a more sustainable and prosperous future for all. One additional benefit of returning to the Moon is the potential for scientific discovery and innovation. The Moon is a treasure trove of geological and mineralogical information, which can provide insights into the early history and evolution of the solar system. By studying the Moon's rocks and soil, scientists can learn about the formation of the Moon and its relationship to the Earth, as well as the broader history and evolution of the solar system. Furthermore, returning to the Moon can also provide opportunities for scientific research in areas such as astrobiology, astronomy, and fundamental physics. For example, the far side of the Moon is shielded from the radio signals and noise generated by the Earth, making it an ideal location for radio astronomy and other forms of scientific research. In addition, the Moon can also serve as a platform for testing and demonstrating new technologies and systems for use in space and on Earth, such as advanced robotics, 3D printing, and autonomous systems. By developing and demonstrating these technologies on the Moon, researchers can help to pave the way for future space exploration and enable new capabilities and industries here on Earth. Overall, returning to the Moon has the potential to drive scientific discovery and innovation, and help to expand our understanding of the universe and our place in it. Another potential benefit of returning to the Moon is the opportunity to develop a sustainable and resilient space economy. The Moon is rich in resources such as water, helium-3, and rare earth elements, which can be extracted and used for a variety of purposes. Water, for example, can be used to sustain human life and support future human settlements on the moon, while helium-3 can be used as fuel for nuclear fusion reactors, which have the potential to provide a virtually unlimited source of clean energy. In addition, the moon can also serve as a hub for space exploration and commerce, providing a staging ground for missions to Mars and beyond, and supporting a range of commercial activities such as tourism, telecommunications, and space-based manufacturing. By developing a sustainable and resilient space economy, researchers and entrepreneurs can help to promote economic growth and prosperity on Earth, while also advancing our capabilities and knowledge in space. Furthermore, returning to the moon can also provide new opportunities for international collaboration and cooperation, and help to foster a more peaceful and stable world order. By working together to explore and develop the moon, nations can build trust and understanding, and promote a shared vision for the future of humanity. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to drive the development of a sustainable and resilient space economy, promote international cooperation and understanding, and advance our capabilities and knowledge in space. One of the most significant benefits of returning to the moon is the potential to establish a permanent human presence on the lunar surface. A sustained human presence on the moon could serve as a stepping stone to further exploration and colonization of the solar system. By developing the infrastructure and capabilities necessary to live and work on the moon, researchers and engineers can gain valuable experience and insights that can be applied to future missions to Mars and beyond. In addition, a permanent human presence on the moon can also serve as a backup plan for humanity in the event of a global catastrophe on Earth. By establishing a self-sustaining colony on the moon, we can ensure the survival of our species and preserve our knowledge and culture for future generations. Furthermore, a lunar colony could also serve as a platform for scientific research and innovation, as well as a hub for space-based manufacturing and resource extraction. By developing and exploiting the resources of the moon, researchers and entrepreneurs can drive economic growth and prosperity on Earth, while also advancing our capabilities and knowledge in space. Ultimately, returning to the moon and establishing a permanent human presence on the lunar surface has the potential to transform our understanding of the universe and our place in it, while also providing new opportunities for economic growth, scientific discovery, and international cooperation. Another potential benefit of returning to the moon is the opportunity to address some of the major challenges facing humanity, such as climate change and resource depletion. As our population continues to grow, and our demand for resources and energy increases, we need to find new and innovative ways to sustain ourselves without further degrading the planet's environment. By developing the resources and capabilities necessary to live and work on the moon, we can explore new methods for sustainable living and resource management that could be applied on Earth. For example, the moon's abundant supply of solar energy could be used to power a range of technologies and systems, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and other non-renewable sources of energy. In addition, the moon's unique geology and composition could provide new insights into the history of the solar system and help us to better understand the processes that shape our planet and our climate. Moreover, the moon can also serve as a testbed for new technologies and systems that could be used to address global challenges such as climate change and resource depletion. By developing and testing new technologies on the moon, researchers and engineers can refine and optimize these systems for use on Earth, helping to reduce the environmental impact of our activities and ensure a more sustainable future for humanity. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to drive innovation and technological advancement, while also providing new insights and solutions to some of the major challenges facing humanity. By leveraging the unique resources and capabilities of the moon, we can work towards a more sustainable and prosperous future for ourselves and for future generations. In addition to the scientific and economic benefits of returning to the moon, there are also potential geopolitical advantages to establishing a permanent human presence on the lunar surface. As more countries and private companies invest in space exploration and development, there is a growing concern about the militarization and weaponization of space. By promoting international cooperation and collaboration on lunar exploration and development, we can help to mitigate these concerns and build a more stable and peaceful future in space. Furthermore, a permanent human presence on the moon could also serve as a symbol of international cooperation and unity. By working together to establish and maintain a lunar colony, nations around the world can demonstrate their commitment to peaceful exploration and development of space, while also fostering greater understanding and cooperation among different cultures and societies. Moreover, the development of lunar resources and capabilities could also serve as a platform for global economic growth and development. By leveraging the potential benefits of space exploration and development, nations and businesses can create new jobs, industries, and opportunities for growth, while also advancing scientific knowledge and technological innovation. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to drive cooperation and collaboration among nations and businesses, while also promoting global peace, stability, and prosperity. By working together to explore and develop space, we can build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Another potential benefit of returning to the moon is the opportunity to inspire and educate future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers. The first landing on the moon in 1969 was a defining moment in human history, inspiring generations of people around the world to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEM). By returning to the moon, we can continue this legacy of inspiration and education, encouraging young people to pursue careers in space exploration and other STEM fields. Moreover, the development of a permanent lunar colony could also serve as a platform for education and outreach, providing opportunities for people of all ages and backgrounds to learn about space exploration and the scientific discoveries being made on the moon and beyond. Through programs such as student internships, public lectures, and virtual field trips, we can engage and inspire people around the world to become active participants in the exploration and development of space. In addition, the moon provides a unique opportunity to engage with and inspire a new generation of diverse and inclusive leaders in space exploration. By promoting diversity and inclusion in our efforts to explore and develop the moon, we can ensure that everyone has an equal opportunity to contribute to and benefit from this historic endeavor. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to inspire and educate people around the world, encouraging them to pursue careers in STEM fields and become active participants in the exploration and development of space. By engaging with and inspiring a diverse and inclusive community of explorers, we can build a better future for all humanity. Another potential benefit of returning to the moon is the opportunity to advance our understanding of the origins and evolution of our solar system. The moon is a time capsule, preserving a record of the early history of our solar system. By studying the rocks and other materials on the lunar surface, scientists can learn about the processes that shape the formation and evolution of the moon and other rocky bodies in our solar system. In addition, the moon also provides a unique environment for studying the effects of long-term exposure to space radiation and microgravity on the human body. By conducting experiments and research on the lunar surface, scientists can gain valuable insights into the physical and biological effects of space travel, helping to inform our efforts to explore and eventually colonize other planets and celestial bodies in our solar system. Returning to the moon could also have important geopolitical implications, shaping the balance of power and influence among nations and regions around the world. The race to the moon during the Cold War was not just a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union, but also a reflection of broader geopolitical tensions and aspirations. Today, as the global balance of power and influence continues to evolve, space exploration and development are increasingly seen as key strategic priorities for many nations. By establishing a permanent human presence on the moon, nations could gain strategic advantages in areas such as communications, navigation, and surveillance, while also demonstrating their technological and scientific capabilities to the world. Moreover, cooperation and collaboration among nations in space exploration and development could also help to build trust and foster greater stability and peace on Earth. At the same time, the development of a permanent lunar colony could also raise important questions about governance and the management of resources in space. As more nations and private companies become involved in space exploration and development, it will be important to establish clear rules and norms for behavior in space, to ensure that all actors act responsibly and sustainably. Overall, returning to the moon could have significant geopolitical implications, shaping the balance of power and influence among nations and regions around the world. By working together to explore and develop space, we can build a more stable, peaceful, and prosperous future for all humanity. Another important reason for returning to the moon is to inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers. The Apollo missions of the 1960s and 1970s captured the imagination of people around the world, inspiring countless individuals to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEM). Today, as we face new challenges and opportunities in space exploration and development, it is more important than ever to inspire and engage the next generation of innovators and explorers. By returning to the moon and establishing a permanent human presence there, we can ignite the imaginations of people around the world, inspiring them to pursue careers in STEM and space-related fields. Through education and outreach programs, we can also help to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to learn about the wonders of space and the exciting possibilities for the future. In addition, the development of new technologies and capabilities for lunar exploration and development could also have important spin-off benefits for society as a whole. Technologies developed for space exploration have historically led to important innovations in areas such as medicine, transportation, energy, and communications, helping to improve the quality of life for people around the world. Overall, returning to the moon has the potential to inspire and engage the next generation of scientists, engineers, and explorers, while also leading to important technological innovations that can benefit society as a whole. By investing in space exploration and development, we can build a brighter and more prosperous future for all humanity. Finally, returning to the moon could also help us to better understand our place in the universe and the origins of life on Earth. The moon is a unique and fascinating place, with a rich geological history and a surface that has remained relatively unchanged for billions of years. By studying the moon and its composition, we can gain important insights into the formation and evolution of our solar system, as well as the origins of Earth and life itself. In addition, the moon could also serve as an important stepping stone for further exploration of the solar system and beyond. By establishing a permanent human presence on the moon and developing new technologies and capabilities for lunar exploration and development, we can gain valuable experience and expertise that can help us to tackle even greater challenges and opportunities in space. Overall, returning to the moon could help us to better understand our place in the universe and the origins of life on Earth, while also paving the way for further exploration and discovery in space. By investing in space exploration and development, we can unlock new opportunities for scientific discovery, technological innovation, and human exploration, and build a brighter future for all humanity. Furthermore, returning to the moon could also have important economic benefits for both government and private entities. As we continue to develop new technologies and capabilities for lunar exploration and development, there will be a growing demand for services and resources that can support these efforts. This could include everything from transportation and communication services to materials and equipment for constructing and maintaining lunar habitats and infrastructure. In addition, the moon is rich in resources that could be used to support human exploration and development, including water ice, minerals, and other raw materials. These resources could potentially be used to support a variety of activities on the moon, from scientific research and exploration to commercial activities such as mining and manufacturing. Overall, returning to the moon could help to drive new economic growth and innovation, both through the development of new technologies and capabilities for space exploration and through the exploitation of lunar resources for commercial purposes. This could create new job opportunities, stimulate new industries, and provide new sources of revenue and economic growth for both government and private entities. In summary, there are many compelling reasons to return to the moon, including scientific discovery, technological innovation, human exploration, inspiration, and economic growth. By investing in space exploration and development, we can build a brighter and more prosperous future for all humanity. Moreover, returning to the moon could also have important geopolitical implications. Space exploration and development have historically been important symbols of national prestige and power, and the moon has long been seen as a symbol of human achievement and ambition. By establishing a permanent human presence on the moon and developing new capabilities for lunar exploration and development, countries and organizations can assert their leadership and influence in space and on the global stage. In addition, the moon could also serve as a platform for international cooperation and collaboration, bringing together nations and organizations from around the world to work towards common goals and objectives. This could help to foster greater understanding, trust, and collaboration between nations, and could lead to important breakthroughs and discoveries that benefit all of humanity. Another important aspect of returning to the moon is the potential for international collaboration and cooperation. The moon, as a common heritage of humanity, offers a unique opportunity for nations to come together and work towards a common goal of exploring and utilizing space for the benefit of all. In recent years, there has been a growing interest in international lunar exploration and cooperation. For example, NASA has partnered with international space agencies such as the European Space Agency, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency to develop the Lunar Gateway, a proposed lunar space station that would serve as a staging point for lunar missions and facilitate international collaboration in lunar exploration. In addition to government-led initiatives, there are also private companies that are working towards lunar exploration and development, such as SpaceX and Blue Origin. These companies have ambitious plans to develop lunar infrastructure and enable commercial activities on the moon, such as tourism, mining, and scientific research. Overall, returning to the moon offers a unique opportunity for international collaboration and cooperation in space exploration and development. By working together, nations and companies can leverage their resources and expertise to achieve common goals and address global challenges, while also promoting peace and cooperation among nations. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and share.